5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And here we are, first one of 2020. It is Music Radio Creative Live. Hello, I'm Mike Russell.
And I'm Isabella Russell. Hello.
Yes, it is so fantastic to be back. We are going to be doing a whole hour plus of your free jingles. Anything you post in the comments, we will voice. And if you super chat where it's available on places like YouTube, you may even get, well, you will get your very own produced jingle, right, Isabella?
Absolutely. We are so glad to be back here, by the way. It's amazing after such a long break.
Yes.
But it's wonderful to have you. So thank you so much for tuning in. And Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New decade.
Happy New Year. Happy New decade. Welcome to it. So exciting. So, shall we roll the jingle and get started, Isabella?
I think we ought to.
Okay, let's roll the jingle and get started. Music Radio Creative Live, first one of 2020 from the MRC studios on the Isle of Wight. Hello. Happy New Year, Isabella.
Happy New Year, Mike. It's it seems like, we've been out of it for a while, but it's fantastic to be back. Just a very quick reminder, if you are just tuning in, today is the day you can get free jingles, and the best way to do it is by posting it in the comments. Now, a couple of housekeeping points, please. Let's get those out of the way first thing. First of all, please do not post your scripts multiple times. It makes our job actually harder and makes it less likely for you to have that jingle recorded. So if you can, just one script, just once, and that's your best chance to have it recorded. Now, if you would like to have your script not just recorded, but also produced, then Super Chat is the way. You can probably see already some people are dropping the Super Chats. That's the way to have the script.
That's YouTube
recorded.
Only, by the way.
It is YouTube only. But there are some other ways you can have a Super Chat. And we've mentioned very briefly at the very last show, and it seems it has taken on. So we will have a couple of reveals to be made, won't we?
Absolutely. Paige Williams is back watching. Nice to see you, Paige. And she says, holy smokes, the vid is so good. I haven't been able to come in a while, so it looks like I missed some upgrades to the studio and the gear.
Oh, yes. Gosh, if you haven't been here for a while, certainly. Like, the studio has changed, the gear, everything. Like, lots and lots has changed.
It has.
But, Mike, did you have all of those wonderful panels behind you last time? I think you did, didn't you, on the very last...
Yeah, we've had them for a few live streams now back in 2019. These were the acoustic panels. There's actually a video if you go onto the YouTube channel at youtube.com/musicradiocreative. Look for acoustic tiles and find the video where I put these things on the wall and also dance to Right Said Fred, I'm Too Sexy.
Nice. Yes, that was a good video. That was a really, really good video. So well done.
What will 2020 hold in store for us, Isabella? What will be the big projects for the MRC Live Studio? Is there anything? I know we always have discussions and like a big day of planning towards the end of every year. But if there's anything like on a tech side or excitement side or YouTube side for 2020, if it could be your wildest dreams, what would it be?
Well, you know that my focus in general is in business as an MRC, so I deal with that side of things. But I guess I would love to have far more interactions with our audience, like live interactions in person. That would be the wildest dream when it comes to the show. That would be absolutely fantastic.
More live streams like this one. Yeah. That's awesome. And by the way, we've got some Christmas presents sitting on the desk still. I just haven't noticed. What's that about?
We do. So this is what I was going to refer to as the alternative to the Super Chat. So first of all, huge thank you. Can you, I don't know, which is the best camera to showcase things?
Oh, yeah. It's a bit blurry. Right. If you move it to the same distance as your head, it will come in focus.
There's my head.
There you go. I move it down a bit. Down a bit. There you go. Yeah, there you go.
All right.
What the heck is that?
All right, so this is a Greek mountain tea, and I would really love to say thank you to Alex who has sent it through. He has got his free jingle for this wonderful pack of Greek mountain tea.
That's unique.
So thank you.
What a cool thing to send.
This is to do with the conversations we have quite often on the live stream. So if it's the first time you've been watching, it's like, we obviously talk about jingles, but quite often about other things. And tea was one of the topics, and Alex has sent the finest Greek mountain tea my way. So thank you very much for that, Alex. That's hugely appreciated.
Thanks, Alex. So we're going to open Santa's presents, but first of all, Isabella, I did want to know, did Santa pay a visit? And if so, were all your dreams fulfilled? Did you get what you wanted for Christmas?
I did. I did want to be in Australia for Christmas, and that's exactly where I was, and I had a wonderful time.
You're very mature. That's an experience, not a present.
Absolutely.
It's an experience. That's mature people go for experiences over presents,
there you go,
right?
You see?
Well, guess what? Santa was really good to me and bought me an Oculus Quest.
Right, that's really good.
Seriously, it's amazing. You haven't lived until you've played Super Hot, Pistol Whip, and of course, Beat Saber, that you did, let's just say, over the holiday season, you did come a little bit addicted to that.
I did, and actually, let's face it, who was far better at it?
Yes, you are. You are master. You're a master at beating the saber.
I am absolute
that
master.
Sounded really bad. Sorry. Glad you're not a bloke. Let's leave it there. This is a family-friendly show.
Let's definitely leave it there for sure. Sorry, I'm desperately trying to keep up with all of your scripts as I'm trying to obviously.
Cam Easley knows exactly what I'm talking about. He says, it's amazing. Yes, the Oculus Quest is amazing. And I got a really cheap cable, one of those like $5 cables, and connected it to our streaming PC. And oh my goodness, like streaming when you're, VR when you're connected to a PC is insane. Let's just say I have to get you on it, Isabella, because you haven't tried this. When you connect it to the PC, you unleash a whole new world of graphics. So the Oculus Quest, this is not an advert, by the way, is already a very good portable VR headset. But then when you take it a little bit further and you plug it into a PC, and I haven't played any games connected to the PC because I'm frightened of like yanking the cord out and breaking it. But what I have done is loaded up the Google Maps app. So instead of running inside the headset, the game or app runs on your PC, utilizing the graphics card and everything like that. And you can like fly over places inside Google Maps. It's absolutely insane. So I was over the top of Rio de Janeiro, Christ the Redeemer. Then I went to London and I saw Big Ben. And funnily enough, Big Ben has scaffolding on Google Earth VR, just like it does in real life right now, which is crazy. And then after that, I took a flight to the Isle of Wight and I just kind of hovered over the MRC Live studio. And it was really cool because it had the terrain right, it had all the slopes right. I was super impressed.
Well done.
Anyway, that was my Christmas and New Year.
That is your Christmas and New Year. We had a wonderful time, and I could see just a second ago there was a question popping about whether we got caught up in the bushfires in Australia. Obviously, it's absolutely tragic what's happening in there. We were very fortunate to be in the areas not affected by the fires. So I'm really, really grateful for that.
Yeah.
But it had obviously a potential to be rather terrible, but we were perfectly fine, so thank you.
Great country. We're sending everyone in Australia our best. I know I see earlier on Doug, who's in Brizzy, actually was just commenting. So anyone in Australia right now, our thoughts are with you. We love that country as well. We love you guys in Australia, and we really hope to return because Brisbane and Perth were absolutely fantastic. And all our best to those in Sydney and Canberra, from what I understand right now.
Well, it's Victoria. It's the whole of Victoria that's,
of course. New South Wales has suffered
at the moment,
but at the moment you're right. Yes.
Yeah. So it's so thank you for your concern, we just had a whale of a time, really whale of a time, and I think that we both really needed to relax. It's so important, just to find that space just for you, and we've managed to have that. So thank you. It was just really fantastic, and but I'm glad to be back. It's always nice to be back after a longer break. So.
Very refreshing. It's good to see some names old and new, like Michael Suhovsky's in there. There virtually every week. Yeah. Nice to see Michael. If you're new to the stream, do let us know. In addition to posting in the chat the voiceovers you'd like and any super chats if you'd like something produced today. But if you are new to the stream, this is your very first stream, type new in all caps. And after that, actually type how you found us. How on earth did you come across this stream? And why are you sticking around? I know it sounds really cynical. Why are you sticking around? Yeah, it's always good.
That would be something that Mr. Clive would say. How is he doing, by the way?
Mr. Clive, he's had an extended break. I don't even know he's back. Yes, I'm back, you silly old man. Who are you? Well, hang on a second. Who are you calling old Mr. Clive? Well, had far too much sherry and over Christmas. Anyway, it's very nice. And cake. Yeah, cake. There you go.
Okay, yes, that's right. Lots of new people commenting. Maybe, Mikey, you could read those out. But before you do, since we have quite a few new people watching in, let's just repeat some of the house rules, as I can see the numbers of viewers are going up and up and up. So if you would like to have a free jingle, today is the day you can make it happen. All you need to do is type in the script in the comments. Now, please do type it just once. Typing it more than once actually just makes it less likely that we will record it for you. So just one script per person, please. Yes. And the way this works is, so you have until hour, so the next 20 minutes, to post your script. After that point, that's a cut-off point, and we are going to record, first of all the super chats. So that's only available on YouTube, and we will record and produce the super chats. Now, it's a fantastic way to learn about audio production. That specific segment, Mike is going to be showcasing how to produce those, and actually you can learn a ton from that segment alone. And then at the very, very end, we are going to record everything else. So don't worry if you haven't heard your jingle recorded at the midpoint.
We'll still get to them.
Yeah, we will get there for sure. Now, all the jingles will be available to download at mrc.fm/FJF, and that will be uploaded at the end of the show. So stick around, just give us a minute. We will sort of export and upload all the files right after the show. Now, huge thanks to Bjorn helping out on the scripts today.
Thank you, Bjorn.
Thank you so much. He's an absolute champ, trying to get all of those scripts coming in, as there are so many of them, and he's doing a great job. It's hard for one person to keep an eye on all of those. So thank you so much, Bjorn, for helping out today.
Coming up, your shout-outs, and also we'll look at the places you can catch us live in the first half of 2020. But first, let's do those shout-outs. So, new Gazbab69. We got Patrick M, who's wondering you've switched to headphones again, Isabella. Doug, always good to see you there. Gary Cantrell is new, posted a script earlier. Eagle Eye says, thanks for all your tutorials, Mike. We've got Mantome, we got Jay, we got Brownin, we got Dennis as well, who's new. Really, really good stuff. Red Drover 2 is new and responding to the email that we sent out. So that's what brought you here. So thank you very much for that. Loads of really cool comments. David says, found you guys through one of Mike's videos, searching for some sound effects online, which is really, really awesome. So thank you very much for that. Sorry if I've missed any. I'm kind of skim reading through a lot of the comments, but wow, amazing stuff. Hi to Graham K as well. And where can you catch us live this year? A few places, including, I'll start with VidCon London. Yes. I don't know if you've been last year in 2019. It was fantastic. The year before that, it was VidCon Europe every year in Amsterdam, and that was good. I had the privilege to be involved in the 2018 event in Amsterdam. Then I did London last year. I'm really grateful to have been invited back this year. So mid to end February, just look for VidCon London online if you're interested, and if you're in this part of the world. It's a really good event. I really like it. And I'm looking forward to speaking about good audio for your video. That's VidCon London
and
at the Excel Centre. And this is one of the
very rare opportunities you can catch both myself and Mike together. So it doesn't happen that often throughout the year, but that's one of the places we are going to be together at.
Well, we'll be there together. You won't be speaking, but we'll be there together, won't we?
Well, that's what I said.
Yes, exactly.
So what have you just been correcting?
That's good. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So yeah, if you want to see us together in person, why not?
Yay, that's
really
it.
Nice.
So that's the very next one that there is an opportunity at. And then March,
You're off to Texas?
Yes, I will be in Texas for South by Southwest. So if you are there, let me know. And definitely would love to see you. And then after that, Mike, you are at the Voiceover Atlanta. So we're kind of just crossing over because they're very close. Yeah, South by Southwest is about mid-March. It's in Austin, Texas, by the way. So if you want to catch up with Isabella there, or you happen to be nearby or attending South by Southwest, do let her know. Reach out, let her know. And then I'll be at Voiceover Atlanta, VO Atlanta. It's, I believe, the biggest voiceover conference in America, most possibly the world, I would say. And I'm really looking forward to talking voiceover there and all things Adobe Audition and audio editing. Yay! So there you go. Yes. So that sounds exciting. We've got an exciting year planned ahead. I'm just watching out some of the comments coming in. Somebody has very, very appropriately pointed out I have sent a wrong link, so I apologize for that at the very start. actually.
Oh, and I see that Juan's in there. Hi, Juan. Happy 2020, Mike and Isabella, from your friend here in Mexico. Do you know what? I really, really want to go to Mexico. I think that's a wonderful place, and I really hope I'll have the opportunity at some point, Isabella.
Yes, Mike is giving me a nudge in here. This is a very much a husband nudging a wife for not giving approvals. So let's just leave it at that before you get into more trouble.
Should we open the presents?
We should get to the presents. Okay. So I've mentioned that there is another way to potentially get your free jingle, a super chat, not a free jingle. You can get a free jingle without anything, of course. And we've mentioned it very briefly at the very last show. Was it the last show? I think it was. Where we said it would be fantastic if we could just send a little something that we can showcase on the show and show that you're a real person, essentially. So it's just, it's just whatever it is. So somebody has actually sent us a wonderful package. Let me just start with this wonderful envelope. I will just show the back of it, as the front has...
Move it to the same distance as your head. It will come in focus.
There we go.
Bit closer to your head. Kiss the envelope. There we go. That's a bit better.
It's from Terry. Yeah. It's from Terry, and it's beautiful envelope. So shall I start with that first? Mm-hmm. And we haven't opened it ahead of the time.
Also had loads of good stuff. Also, I want to say a big shout out and thanks to Licked, Lickd. By the way, I've done some videos for them. They've got a new YouTube channel. In fact, I'll try and link it in the chat if you want to check it out. Some good audio editing stuff in there. They sent a bunch of chocolate in the post and said it was really nice to work with you throughout 2019, Mike. And mysteriously, the chocolate has gone missing, Isabella. I can't find it anywhere. I definitely had it earlier this week, and now it's gone.
I think that your chocoholic condition is getting worse, because usually you'd make the chocolate disappear before anyone even dares to look
I deliberately said I'm not going to eat this so I can open it live on air.
And I
it's
think
gone.
This time around, you must have eaten it, forgotten all about it, and now you blame me. That's essentially what happened.
It was a hard day after work. I gorged out on chocolate and became...
Was it Mr. Clive?
Yes, let's do this to Mr. Clive character. Mr. Clive? Yes, it was a hard day. I gorged on chocolate, guzzled it down. I fell unconscious, woke up the next day, couldn't even remember I'd had it.
There you go. You see, there it is. The mystery solved. Mr. Clive just had it. That's it.
There's Mr. Clive.
There it is.
Clearly.
Can I just show this
Who's
wonderful...
Mr. Clive, by the way, for people who don't know who are new? Who is Mr. Clive?
That's a mystery for us all, right?
Well, the acronym of this thing is MRC Live, and we like to say sometimes if you're on Twitter or wherever, just do hashtag MRC Live. But of course, as well as MRC Live, Music Radio Creative Live, it looks like Mr. Clive.
Yes, it does. So that's how it sort of came to be, and then the character unfolded. We nearly bought like a really cool hat and glasses, and Mike was like, "Nah." I was like, "Come on."
Hang on, I might be able to find the photo, then I can show it.
Oh, you should show it. That would be
then you
awesome.
Make me feel really guilty. We found it.
So you keep looking. Hang on,
Perth.
you keep looking, and I'm just going to to showcase what Terry has sent through to us. Is that all right? So
yes.
you keep looking. So first of all, there is this beautiful card. Thank you so much, Terry. And
thanks,
inside, it says, to Mike and Isabella and MRC crew, love the new studio. Thank you for making Planet Rotation on Mixcloud awesome. Love, Terry, a.k.a. Agent Space Girl. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Agent Space Girl. That's really cool.
But there are also 3 packages, and 2 are for you. By the way, the parcel has arrived, unfortunately, with a letter from Parcel Force, which is a delivery company, saying that the package was damaged in the process and only some of it arrived. So we have 3 parcels in there. So I will just show you how beautifully packed they are. So look at this. This is addressed to Mike.
Nice.
And so is this.
Wow.
So Mike, I will pass them over like virtually.
Okay, just nice and carefully, because otherwise you'll knock the camera. Yeah. There we go.
And there is one addressed to me with look at this wonderful unicorn wrapping paper. How lovely is this?
Very thoughtful.
How lovely is this? So, are you still looking?
Yeah, I can show you.
Okay.
That's what we found in a market in Fremantle in Perth.
Yeah.
I don't know. It looks like the glasses have a $99 Australian price tag on. And I think the bowler hat was about $60.
I think it was $60, yeah.
All in, we probably got it 150 Australian
Look at
dollars.
this. Perfect, Mr. Clive. Come
Anyone
on.
like it? Anyone like that? Anyone? Let us know in the chat if you like that or not. Is that decent? I wasn't feeling it, so we didn't get it. But make me feel really bad now and say it looks amazing.
Yeah,
it's
just
amazing.
make him. Please make Mike feel really bad, because I was like, you've got to buy this. Especially the hat was awesome. It was like this old hat from 1900 something. It was amazing.
Oh no,
right?
Liz, looks like from the comments you were right.
I'm
no.
always right.
Oh no. Arnie Van Der Veen, Charleston Page, Graham.
You
Jay,
silly Billy.
Alan.
There you go. Listen, I'm opening my present, by the way. So
Okay,
just so
do
you
it
know.
for the camera.
I'm opening my present. Thank you so much, Terry. I really, I had to really restrain myself. I love opening presents, and when it arrived...
Yeah, Johnny says lose the hat. You see, I wasn't feeling the hat, so... Yeah.
Looks much like Scrooge, which is like Mr. Clive, right?
Yes, bar humbug.
There we go. Oh, look at this. Oh dear. I have a feeling this will disappear from my shelf very fast.
Oh my goodness. Our kids are absolutely addicted to Beanie Boos. It's not going to last long in your possession. Yes.
This is
it's crazy.
Beanie Boo.
They always place them on the entrance to shops, so we can never do any shopping because they hang around at the Beanie Boo section for 5 minutes.
This is
It's terrible.
Brilliant. Oh, thank you so much. This is absolutely wonderful. So, yes, I'm going to try... I will have to try and chain this one somewhere in the studio so that it doesn't disappear.
Here we go. Let's open this.
Go on, you
this
open
is amazing. I can't believe you've sent us Christmas presents.
I know, how awesome is this, right?
Oh wow. Science fiction film, The Creature from the Lagoon. Oh my goodness. That is a real old school movie reel. Look at this with the real. Oh my goodness. This is so awesome. Terry, wow. It's got the real negatives of the movie in. Look at that. That's insane.
That is awesome. So appropriate.
I love that kind of stuff. Wow.
Oh, that's awesome.
Bang on. Nice one.
That is awesome, actually.
That's a really, really, really thoughtful gift. Thank you. And there's one more. My goodness. Shall I open it? It's very, very nicely wrapped.
Yeah.
Wish I could wrap presents as nicely as this.
I know, right? That was really, really cool. And the card with like all the special touches was fantastic. So thank you.
Only thing is, I'm not sure how to undo a bow. We could be here for a while. Do you want to talk about something while I try and figure it out?
Yes, I can. So I'm just looking at all of your comments coming in. Just a very quick reminder, whilst we are indulging in our Christmas presents from you, from wonderful audience, thank you. Just a quick reminder that you have the next 9 minutes to post your script. So if you haven't done already, please make sure to post your scripts now.
I'm passing that to you so you can sort it out.
Mike can't open it. Seriously.
But
so you finished talking about what I have been talking about.
This is really, really cool. Look at that. So that's the movie. That's like the real movie.
Have you heard of this tool? Have you heard of this tool?
Scissors are very, very handy indeed.
Look. It takes a second. There you go. Snip.
There we go. Okay, fantastic.
There
right.
You go. Passing it back.
Let's open it up and have a look. Dinosaur wrapping paper as well, which is amazing.
I think it's for Mr. Clive.
What?
He's a little bit of a dinosaur.
On earth is this? It's a cardboard box.
Oh dear.
I think I know what it is. It's 64 gigabytes of RAM in 2 chips, right?
What's that?
Oh my goodness, this is amazing. Wow. Well, Terry must know that we have a really cool record player because we've got a record. Look at this. Is this a 78? No, it's a 45, but it's got the bit in the middle. So that's a 45. And this is Mr. Music Man by Jimmy Jones.
Aww.
On My Radio by The Selector. These are just amazing kind of almost money can't buy presents. You can tell they're sent with heart, which is so amazing.
Oh, this is
and
lovely.
Santa Soul, Rocky Lane and the Gross Group. Not heard of that one before. And on the other side, Happy Hairy Hippie Harry Claus. That sounds
we will have to play this later.
Yeah, it's going to be a trip, isn't it? Right.
Oh, this is awesome.
Thank you.
That is absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much. So so this is an alternative way to be featured on the show.
Send some stuff.
Send some stuff that we can talk about.
If you did by chance want to send, don't send them all at once. Otherwise,
yeah,
I'll post post delivery service, Postman is not going to be the biggest fan. Probably already isn't the biggest fan because we already use Amazon enough here already. But if you did want to mail to us, what's the address, Isabella?
It's on our website. Head over to musicradiocreative.com.
Oh, that's so lazy. We need a jingle. Innovation Centre, St. Cross Business Park.
That's right.
Newport, Isle of Wight, PO30, 5WB.
Nice. There you go. You see, already
They
done.
always used to do that when I used to watch kids' TV in the 80s. It always used to be, they would sing the addresses. P.O. Box 99. That kind of thing, you know. It's like, it's a thing.
It's a thing. How about
Singing
we have it
addresses.
Wrapped? Could we have it wrapped?
We could have it wrapped.
We could have it
Mr.
wrapped.
Clive could do it.
All right, Mr. Clive could do it. Even better.
Innovation Centre, St. Cross Business Park, Newport, Isle of Wight, PO30 5WB.
Well done. He's got this. There you go. So you have 6 minutes left. If you haven't already, make sure to post your script or drop that super chat, and we will have your jingle recorded and produced, and just have plenty of fun with it. Please make sure that when you do post, you post your script only once, and it's only one script per person, please. Otherwise, your script may not be recorded at all, and then obviously that's not good for you. Hello to all of you. But oh gosh, so many comments coming in. I just literally trying to read something, and then the comments flood in, and I'm losing my point I was looking at. But
and someone has actually posted. This must have been another one from back in the day. London W1A 1AA, and actually talking about postcodes in London. Who can tell me without googling it what is at this postcode? This is a famous postcode that I remember off by heart. WC2H 7LA. If anyone can tell me without Googling it, what is it? WC2H 7LA London, I'll be impressed.
Oh, Ian Anderson Gray says I could sing you an operatic
yes,
version.
Ian.
Yes,
Happy New Year, Ian. That's an awesome idea. I love that. In fact, I've seen some of Ian's operatic performances on his podcast, which is amazing. Ian Anderson Gray podcast. And he did one recently with Janet Murray, and it was very, very interesting. He had a guest called Janet Murray on, and he sang a song all about her, and I thought it was just genius.
It's absolutely brilliant. Ian is a fantastic he's just amazing at everything he does. So you just have to go and Google Ian Anderson Gray, and you will just find out.
Google that name, or even better, it's you really want to go and check out the podcast. It is the Confident Live Marketing Podcast. Go and check that. It always has a funny jingle at the start.
There you go.
Yes.
Wow. Sorry, there are replies coming back about your postcode, but I don't know the answer, so I don't know if there is one that's right in there.
Oh, hang on. Let me have a quick check. I mean, looking. What have we got? Mr. Clive can do better. Glad to see you back, says John Lombardo. It's the Live and Kicking postcode. I remember Live and Kicking, the Saturday morning TV show here in the UK for kids.
There you go. There are some other guesses like BBC World Service. Is it a Sherlock
Tiswell's postcode swap shop? No, I'm afraid not. Oh my. Oh well. Keep on trying. Keep on trying. Right. That's all you can do is keep on trying. And a big hello to Dean on Facebook, who says somewhere near Westminster. Well, kind of. Yeah, it's more Soho, if that gives the game away, but it's not a million miles away.
There you go. Well done. 3 minutes left, by the way. 3 minutes left.
Yeah, that's not long. So anything else to talk about at the moment?
Yeah, just loads of things coming up. So let's just very quickly...
By the way, let me do the reveal. It was Capital Radio, now I think it's Global Radio, Leicester Square, London, right next door to the Odeon Cinema.
Oh, well done.
Well done if you knew that.
I didn't know that. Like, how on earth would I know this? I wouldn't, would I? Nope.
Well, no. Well, maybe.
Maybe. Well, yes, maybe. So just a couple of things to mention since 2 minutes left. Can I just talk for a minute?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, and I'll bring the music in when it's time to
Oh, I can see Alexander is in the chat. We did mention you at the start, Alex, for this wonderful tea. So thank you once again.
Thank you, Alex.
For sending a wonderful Castorian Greek mountain tea to us. I'm enjoying it every day at the moment, and so are the kids. So thank you.
Aww.
This is really, really lovely. But do watch the start, because we did actually a big thank you to you then.
So awesome.
There you go. Just wanted to share a couple of things. Obviously, 2020 is a brand new decade. It's a brand new year, January. So a lot of things. This is really making me stressed. Seriously, did you just have to play this?
Has to happen at the time it happens. Sorry, well, just to let you know, you got 45 seconds to get your scripts in, and then we're stopping script submissions for this show. Go on, Isabella. And remember to stop speaking before the logo comes in at the end.
This is no pressure at all. Like, Isabella just wanted to go into this
Don't worry,
talk about 2020.
I'll passively aggressively fade it up underneath you when I want you to shut up like this.
Do you see what I have to put out in here? You really genuinely do.
I can just turn it really, I can make it really loud if you say something irrelevant like that. Go on. Right. Carry on.
Well, how about you say something very, very clever now, okay?
Okay, hi, this is Mike Russell, and you are watching Music Radio Creative Live. Live across the internet, on all frequencies, in all destinations, available everywhere today. There you go. Right. Try and beat
if
that.
I had a fade, I would just be fading you. That, like, you know,
don't fade me.
Yeah,
out.
you
Don't
did.
Hey, don't fade me out. Oh, and by the way, just in case you wanted to do, if one donut wasn't enough, let's have 2 donuts today. Let's go for 2.
Live from our studios on the Isle of Wight. Free Jingle Friday.
Still need to load this onto the hotkeys, but I think this is a really, really cool donut jingle for Free Jingle Friday, Isabella, don't you?
It is good.
And the coolest thing is, I can see when the vocals come in at the end, but let's see whether you can hit them. Go on, Isabella, take it away.
No. I can't do this.
Really?
No.
Oh, never mind. Anyway, we're going to get back to it. Isabella's got a fascinating story before we get into producing your jingles, so make sure to stay tuned for that. Don't touch that dial. Don't touch those keys on that keyboard. Do not move your mouse. Do not reboot your computer. Do not drop your smartphone. This is Music Radio Creative, live from the top of the tower here on the Isle of Wight. Can we have this?
Live from our studios on the Isle of Wight. Free Jingle Friday.
Isabella, it's all yours. No music now.
There you go.
No music.
Thank you. Is that it? Are you not going to disturb me every Thanks, Mike.
Okay, go on.
Is that it? Okay, thank you. Okay. So just wanted to give kind of a little outline of what's to come in 2020, as a lot of you are obviously wonderful. It's wonderful to have you here every week. And we have some amazing stuff planned out. So first of all, our production library volume 10 is pretty much almost ready to be released, and I believe Mike will be using it today, so you will have a sneak preview of how it sounds.
Oh, you didn't send it to me, but
I did.
Okay, I'll download it while you continue.
What a spoiler! Are you seeing this? Is it just me? Seriously, have you swapped hats with Mr. Clive here today?
Potentially.
It potentially happened. Okay. So that's coming out very, very soon to you. I am also working on quite a lot of new products, and actually there will be a way for you to submit some ideas probably from next week as well, with some potential for some really good prizes along the way too. Lots of new voices coming up to Music Radio Creative, and just in general, obviously we've launched a new website towards the end of November last year, which is fantastic. And now we are finally in a position to fully embrace all the technological advantages it's going to give us. So kind of I'm getting very ready to just jump onto it and do some amazing stuff with it. So
really, really good. And by the way, if you had Netflix or anything like that over Christmas, was there any TV show that you binged on over Christmas, Isabella?
So, like, is this your segue to this is what our 2020 is going to look like? Honestly,
I'm just curious.
It's almost like a conversation of, I've been to the beach today, and then you are like, and I was thinking of going to pharmacy. It's literally as related as this.
But it's the real life thing that people want. People want to hear about this.
Okay.
If you don't want to hear about this, if you think it's rubbish what we're talking about, just say no in the chat. But if you're enjoying it, say yes, and then we'll gauge whether to carry on or stop right now. I binged on, nearly finished binging on it with you, actually. You've been watching Amazon here in the UK, maybe in Europe and the rest of the world as well. I had a fantastic original with James May, you know, the guy off Top Gear and the Grand Tour, and he went to visit Japan. It's a 6-part series. We watched 5 of the 6 episodes. It's really, really very good, actually, I think. I mean, it doesn't tell you anything particularly new about Japan, but if you like James May and the Top Gear Grand Tour folks, then you'll probably like that.
Yeah, that was good. I did enjoy that, although I have binged through The Crown, the latest season of Crown on the airplane.
And people are saying yes in the chat, by the way. So they do want to know what you were binging on, Isabella.
Okay,
so you were
I've been
binging
on I've been binging full on Crown.
Do you watch the Golden Globes as well? Not that we can get it in the UK, by the way. So no, you didn't, did you?
I didn't,
no.
definitely.
And I didn't watch it either. But
No, but it was really good.
But I heard Ricky Gervais gave an amazing speech. But I didn't watch it because you can't get it in the UK, right?
Yeah, there you go. Yes, that's right.
VPN.
Bless you. Oh, dear me, dear.
Yes. Anyway, shall we get on with it?
Yes, we shall. Yes,
right.
we shall.
Fantastic.
Definitely. Okay. Just heads up. I don't know why, but you need to click on the script to see the whole thing at the top. I can't make it work.
Which? Sorry? Oh, the jingles.
On the production. No, on the spreadsheet.
Oh, I'm getting all confused now.
It's like, for whatever reason, it's just not showing.
No, I can see jingles on a spreadsheet in front of me. I can see super chat scripts.
Yeah.
And then I can see free scripts, and everything is there. Everything that everyone's posted is there and intact and ready to be done.
Okay, so are we ready?
Yeah, I believe so. So, okay, let me hop over to Adobe Audition. I should have done this earlier, actually, but got carried away talking about what you watched on the television. So, I'll just need to go in and let's have a look. So, input here will be channel 1. Input here will be channel 2. Record, speak to me just to make sure it's working.
I'm speaking to you. Hello.
Okay, awesome. And we'll just crack on and we'll get some of these done, I think. So
it's been such a long while. This could be hilarious, by the way. So just please
have
some level of understanding today.
You are Craig cruising with DJ Slade 5000, pulling out the hits and much, much more. On 88.3 Southern FM, this is the French word of the day.
Thank goodness they didn't ask you for French words. Because that would be disaster. Sorry, off topic. This is Radio Litchfield, supporting freedom leisure in getting you fit, both physically and mentally. Let's make 2020 the year that makes a difference. You're listening to Nothing But the Naughties.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy this Goldilocks Productions presentation of the Wings of Grace Inside Show with Reverends Debbie and Sandra. You're listening to the sounds of DJ Yen.
Stay tuned for the biggest hits from the biggest artists with Stuart on Nashville Connections.
Coming up next on The Jay Allen Show.
Dalfor. Okay.
Yeah.
DJ Dalfor is in the mix.
You are listening to The Hop Herd. No. You are listening to The Hop Nerd with Sam Goodman on Safety FM.
The Jay Allen Show is streaming now on safetyfm.live.
Hi there. I am Mike Russell.
Greetings. I'm Isabella Russell from MRC London.
And we definitely love listening to DJP Ranks.
Feel Good Radio has only one name, Radio 251.
This is The Jay Allen Show.
Do you also want your remix to play on My Dance Radio? Go to mydanceradio.nl and upload your remix. My Dance Radio, the future of dance.
The very best in trance. This is Dance FM Live. Blind Cafe plays Motown, Soul and Rhythm and Blues.
16.0 podcast with Floppen and Raz.
When things go hilariously wrong, you know you're listening to the 523 Happy Hour here on Netroots Radio. We are Resistance Radio.
Thank you for joining us for this Bible study on Pastor Brian
Wolfmuller's.
Do you want to do it?
Yeah.
Because you have better longer script.
Thank you for joining us for this Bible study on Pastor Brian Wolfmuller's book, Has American Christianity Failed? For more from Christopher Hogan and Cafe Solar, go to cafesolar.com.
Thank you. Legendary DJ Bonnie D'Souza with the best club music coming to you live from Stockholm.
Crunchy plays all your favorites from rock to pop, MB to dance to country. R&B to dance to country. Crunchy FM has it all. You never know what we'll play next. Crunchy FM.
DJ Nelson plays all your favorite hits. Punta, soca, calypso, reggae, dancehall, Afrobeat, hip-hop, R&B, and so much more. Stay tuned for the best music. He covers all events and just to your needs. Woo! Is that what it's supposed to be?
That is the final, that's the final wrap-up sound there, I believe. So,
Okay.
we did it. Well done.
All right. So those are the super chats. Righty-ho. So we've recorded all the super chats, just so you know. And then next step is for Mike to produce them all. So in this segment, you will effectively learn a ton about audio production. Hopefully, if he's behaving well, I will make sure he is.
Yep.
And then once that's done, we will then record all the other scripts. So you've been busy posting all the scripts. They will be recorded at the very end. So don't worry. If you haven't heard your script yet, it's definitely not too late to have it recorded.
But it is too late to post it in the chat, so don't do that.
Don't do that. No, do not post.
Yes. Okay, so I am ready to go. Got everything nicely saved. So let's get started with the first few jingles here. And we're using the MRC Production Library 10 that hasn't been released yet. Can anyone get it? Can you place a pre-order or not yet?
Not yet. I haven't managed to prepare it fully. So we will be pre-releasing it next Friday.
Next Friday, okay.
Next Friday. So
come here if you want a brand new production library next Friday on the stream. We'll be pre-releasing.
We will be pre-releasing to you specifically on a good price. So don't worry. There is definitely deal to be had.
Okay. Very, very good. Right, let's crack on then, and let's get started with some of these voiceovers and bits that we want to mix together using all the different elements that we have in the preview of Production Library 10.
This is an urban vibes, by the way.
Yeah, I gathered that by that sound effect there. Yeah. Yay. So, and by the way, any kind of bits that you want, like in terms of sound effects and production effects, the best place to go to is mrc.fm/SFX, right?
Correct.
mrc.fm/SFX. And really is that simple, isn't it?
It is that simple. It really is. So everything is there.
I'm also using my presets to produce these jingles, so it'll speed me up greatly. You'll see once I get up and rolling with this. If you're interested in presets, maybe you could tell us a little bit more about presets and how you get hold of those, Isabella.
Simply head over to mrc.fm/presets. That's where you can get the presets that Mike is currently using. The presets are called the Adobe Audition presets version 2.0. So you can get them essentially now and start using them. Fantastic for speedy production, making voices sound better and bigger without sort of lengthy processes. But it's amazing for making jingles.
Yes, absolutely. Right. Okay, let's take a look at what we've got here. You are crate cruising with DJ Slade 5000. Pulling out the hits and much, much more. Okay, just going to double track that a little bit. Make it pop out. You are crate cruising with DJ Slade 5000. Pulling out the hits and much, much more. Okay, there we go. So there's one jingle. Let's move this over here and get this in. On 88.3. And then we're going to have this, and that's going to go up there.
3 Southern FM. This
And then this is going to go up here.
This is the French word of the day.
There we go. That's the next one. Okay, over to this, and we'll move this down here and pull this in. And we may need a little help from a stager or two. Let's see what we can do with this.
Thank goodness they didn't ask me for. This is Radio Litchfield, supporting freedom leisure. This is Radio Litchfield, supporting freedom leisure in getting you fit, both physically and mentally.
All right, let's make a chop there and there. Hold the shift key and move that up there.
Freedom leisure in getting you fit, both physically and mentally. Let's make 2020 the year that makes a difference. You're listening to Nothing by...
That's another jingle, and we're just going to cut there. Nothing but the naughties, and that's going to go on that channel.
I just make a mistake to Nothing but the naughty. You're listening to...
And then we'll just do that.
You're listening...
No, we'll do something like that.
You're listening to Nothing but the naughty.
See if we can just do that.
Listening to Nothing but the naughties.
There we go. Very simple, elegant. Okay. Let's go over here and pull in something like this. And see what we're going to make a mix of here. Let's pull this in.
Radio Litchfield says Audio Ninja is back.
Yay! Thank you. Good to be back.
He's the Audio Ninja.
Yeah, I do my best.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy.
Let's pull that in a bit.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Gentlemen, enjoy. Enjoy this Goldilocks Productions presentation of the Wings of Grace Inside Show with Reverends Debbie and Sandra. Listening to the sounds of DJ Yen.
DJ Yen. Here we go, DJ Yen, coming up for you right now. Do a little bit of a combo here. We're going to pull in a break or two. And we're going to plop that in there like that.
You're listening to the sounds.
And right about there, we're going to do that. We're going to take that nice little bit of decay from the end and pop that in like this.
Of DJ Yen.
And pull that out a bit. Fade it at the end.
Of DJ Yen.
And just like to put a little bit more on the whole yen thing there going on. So
Yen.
We'll take yen and we'll simply double track it there.
Of DJ Yen.
That feels better. And next we are going over here to this jingle. Let's pull this one in. This one, I've got a feeling this one might be very beepy. Let's do that. Zooming.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned for the biggest hits from... Stay tuned for the biggest hits from the biggest artists with Stu. Stay tuned for the biggest hits from the biggest artists.
Right, let's double that up and quieten that down.
From the biggest artists.
You always hate it when I do that.
I really don't. From the biggest artists with Stuart on Nashville Connections. It makes me sound evil.
Oh, that's really bad.
Stuart on Nashville Connections.
Tighten that up, and let's see what we've got over here. Right, let's push this up here, and that could work nicely. Let's use that.
Coming up next on the Jay Allen.
All right, and let's move that up there.
On the Jay Allen Show. On the Jay Allen Show.
That's a nice use of EQ there. Let's.
Oh, okay. DJ Dial 4 is in the mix.
It's another nice one here. I like it sometimes, very often, I would say less is more when it comes to your script. The shorter, the more fun we can kind of have with it. So that's always a bonus. Something like this.
DJ Dial 4 is in the mix.
And then we'll pop this over here.
Can I just say something? I just wanted to say a quick thank you to Lee on Facebook for being really super responsive to people posting in scripts and saying they're closed now. No, don't post anymore. So thank you.
So nice, thank you.
It's always lovely when you guys help. It's definitely fantastic. So thank you, Lee. And I know many of you do it on YouTube as well. So thank you.
Really, always very,
Doug
very much
is one person that comes to mind straight away on YouTube. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So just going to now pop this in here and see what we can come up with.
R4 is in the mix.
See, that works quite nicely.
That sounded really good, actually. DJ Pirang says that we should get a name for the evil Isabella character.
Yes, make it a proper preset.
Yes. Evil Isabella.
Evil Isabella there. That would be quite funny.
We'd call it Ivella.
Yes. Well, I hope you're going to write a blog on this at some point. But you know what? Earlier I was talking about the James May special on Amazon that's new on Amazon, Man in Japan. Our Man in Japan. Right? And he did one episode, I think it was episode 3 of this Amazon Prime original, where he goes to Tokyo and they discover, we geeked out on this, didn't we? We discovered that they play jingles in all the stations on the Tokyo subway.
So hang on, say it correctly.
And each station has its own jingle.
Yeah, unique jingle.
So cool. And he met the jingle composer. It was awesome.
It was brilliant. But apparently, so they are all 7 seconds long because that's how long it has to take for people to board the train.
Wow.
Right?
And you can dance through.
So essentially you are boarding the train, Isabella, boarding the train, and you have to kind of fit that in those 7 seconds when the jingle plays. So you kind of have this association of getting on the train with the jingle. It's awesome,
jingle,
right?
which is awesome. Yeah, and he actually met the jingle composer, which was absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
I just thought it was absolutely awesome. So if you have not seen that, then definitely give episode number 3 a go, because they talk a little bit about jingles, and it's really cool for subway stations anyway. Right. Anyway.
Seriously, there is a whole conversation going on about the Isabella evil preset, just so you know. There are some names flying in.
Yeah. Sense of force.
Vince says, it's evil Isabella. And then, thank you, Alexander says that, no, Isabella is a goddess. Thank you. At least somebody has this right.
Good. Ivella, I like that as a name. That's awesome. Ivella, the Ivella.
Cruella.
Yes.
No, Cruella.
Ivella.
Listening to the Hop Herd. You are...
Right. Anyway, let's keep producing over here.
You are listening to the Hop Nerd with Sam Goodman.
And then let's just place this up here.
On Safety FM. On Safety FM.
And then we're going to pull in this one down here. And
Isabel.
Laughing away at all these different suggestions.
Seriously.
That's so cool. See, it's a preset. It has to be made
There
now.
is a preset for evil. There is a challenge for you.
What camera are you using for a video as the clarity is spot on? Just curious. Isabella's camera is the best, and it's a Canon M50. It's a mirrorless Canon M50. I'm using the Logitech Brio, which is all right, but the Canon M50, you'll notice, probably looks really, really good. It's got the bokeh effect in the background.
Yeah.
We really, really like it. And then we've got bird's eye view cam over there. And there's one, occasionally it looks over my shoulder over there. Those are Sony's Sony AX33, something like that. Anyway, we'll endeavor to get it somewhere on the website or in the community, somewhere like that.
The Jay Allen Show is streaming now.
We need another breaker before we go in.
Now on safetyfm.live.
And perhaps, just perhaps, we need... Yeah, something like that. That's what I was thinking. Exactly.
Sorry, sorry, I'm just laughing here.
safetyfm.live.
And wife Clivella.
Clivella. Oh my goodness. This is getting absolutely twisted, isn't it, really?
This is very twisted.
Yes.
Very twisted.
Right, back to the jingles. Here we go. Let's continue and see what we can do here. Oh my goodness, that's a cool one with a bit of glass in there as well. Tingling away.
Hi there. Hi there. I am Mike Russell.
Oh yeah, so this is like a double thingy. Let's pull that down.
Russell.
Greetings. I'm Isabella Russell from MRC London.
We should relocate to
London.
And we definitely love listening to DJP ranks.
Yeah, that's funny. We should move to London. Be nice, nice and cheap to have an office up there, wouldn't it?
Very.
Yeah. But we like the Isle of Wight.
We love the Isle of
Wight. It's a nice
Wight.
place. It's a really, really nice place. Yeah, very beautiful, very
It
pretty.
is. We love it here. It's our home.
It's got a nice decay on it. Let's go in on this and move this here.
Feel Good Radio has only one name. Radio 251.
It's lovely. I really do like your voice. You should get on the MRC website, Isabella, really.
I really should.
So
Yes.
there should be, a page where people can order you, because you've been doing this long enough now. You've got a lot of experience. And I do have to say, you came into this really having no experience in voicing yourself, but now I'd say you got some really good stuff going on there.
Aw, thanks.
You haven't really had any formal training, but you sound great, don't you think? Well, I think
Thanks.
anyway.
Well, I did have, actually, you say I haven't had
This
formal training, but
is-
actually, it's probably quite enough to have listened to voiceovers for
All
the
the
last 10 years.
Is the Jay Allen Show.
Scary.
No, absolutely. It's it's a lot, isn't it? But yes, no, you do pick up a
Yeah.
bit of experience along the way then. Right, let's bring in the next one, which is going to go here. Evella preset. I like that. I still can't get that out of my head.
Precept, you see, you've got to make it.
Thing is, it's kind of already made. Like, I already kind of used...
No, I have to filter that, because to be honest with you, I'm really not happy with that one.
You don't like it.
No.
Let's pull this into the mix, and let's also pull something like...
Thanks, guys. Yes, that's good.
Nice bits in this production library again.
Yeah.
Do you also want your remix to play on My Dance Radio? Go to mydanceradio.nl
And then chop this.
.nl and upload your remix.
No.
And upload your remix. My Dance Remix. My Dance Radio. My Dance Radio. The future of dance.
The future of dance. End. And then we'll go to this one over here, which is going to come down now and slot in just about there. That's a really good one to use.
The very best in trance. This is...
And we'll go back to breakers again. We'll use some breakers here. Pop this in around there.
The very best in trance. This is Dance FM Live.
And then we just need to put this down.
Blind Cafe play Motown, Soul, and Rhythm and Blues.
Now this is a different jingle here.
Blind Cafe play. Blind Cafe play. Blind Cafe plays Motown, Soul, and
Let's just shorten that down a bit. Smoothen that out.
Soul and rhythm and blues.
That's nice. Okay, what have we got so far? What are we working with? Very nearly there in a way. So this is going really well. Let's pull this in and get some reverb. It's quite a funny one. Let's use that. Getting a bit of touch tone there.
16-0. 16-0.
Okay, let's do that. So that take comes in there. That take goes up there. Let's play.
16-0 podcast with Floppen and Raz.
And then we've got this and this, 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 and this. Let's bring that down.
When things go hilariously wrong, you know you're listening to the 523 Happy Hour. Happy Hour here on Netroots Radio.
And then we need another break.
We are Resistance Radio.
Ding,
Yeah, that sounds very nice.
ding.
And this one's coming in over here. That's a nice, and I like that drop very much. That's cool.
Thank you for joining us for this Bible study on Pastor Brian.
It might be a little too in your face.
It might be for
Pastor Brian. Sorry about that.
For a Bible study.
Gotta-
Yeah, yo, Bible study, yo.
Okay. I like it. Why not? Why not go for it, you know?
Right. Appealing to the younger audience.
I am going to use that drop though, because that's a very cool drop. Let me find what do we got here? An impact. We'll drag in an impact.
A swinging churchman says.
Indeed. Why not? Oh, this is good. So let's bring this in just here and this in just here. We're going to split this down the center and move that up. There we go.
Thank you for joining us for this Bible study on Pastor Brian.
Whoops.
Oops.
Didn't say it right. Okay, no worries. Oh, I think I know why.
Yeah, because that was
handed
you.
it off to me. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Got it. What are you laughing at?
Sorry, just laughing at the comments coming in.
Thank you for joining.
What?
Oh, you just might scare the congregation off.
Congregation off, yes.
Okay. Thank you for joining us for this Bible study on Pastor Brian Wolfmuller's book.
There we go. And then we'll go to try to do it with taste.
Book has American Christianity.
Let's put that as a little highlight there.
Book has American Christianity failed.
And then we'll go back into the voice over voice.
Failed. For more from Christopher Hogan and Cafe Solar.
Okay. Let's put this in.
Solar. Go to Cafe Solar.
Let's separate that out a little bit down here. Like that.
Solar. Go to Cafe Solar.
Let's bring that in.
Solar. Go to cafesolar.com.
Come on, what are you saying?
Oh, nothing.
Just the comments.
Yeah.
Right, let's use that. I really wanted to use that drop. I was like, oh, that's a cool drop. Let's use that drop. So let's use
Let's
it.
see. Is the next script suitable for it? Dun, dun, dun.
No. Maybe, who am I to judge? Maybe, just maybe, Pastor Brian would have absolutely loved that. So apologize if, my judgment there caused that drop not to be used in the previous sweeper. Let's pull this in and have a listen to this here.
Bonnie D'Souza.
Oh, yes. That sounds good.
No.
Bonnie Des, legendary DJ.
This is probably going to work, I think. Let's do that.
With the best club music coming to you.
And then we've got this coming off the edge of that. So that should work perfectly, actually.
Coming to you live
That sounds quite
from
good.
Yeah.
Stockholm.
There we go. See, I knew it would work. I knew we'd
Can you
find
play
a
it
place.
again?
Yes, if you must.
With the best club music coming to you live from Stockholm.
Not
It's
too
a good
bad.
one. Yeah.
And
With the best club music.
All right, so we got this one and that one, and we'll go for...
Crunchy plays all your favourites from rock to pop, MB to dance to
R&B, that is.
pop, R&B to pop, R&B to dance to country. To country. Crunchy FM has it all. You never know what.
And then we need to highlight that, obviously, down there.
You never know what we'll play next. Crunchy FM.
There we go. And finally, over here.
Punta, Soca,
Let's maybe go to a bed for this. That's nice. It's got a cool flavour
That's
to
a
it.
good one, right?
Yeah. Not the kind of production library I usually work with, so it's nice to have something with a bit of different stuff in.
DJ Nelson plays all your favorite hits. Punta, Soca, Calypso, Reggae, Dancehall, Afrobeat, Hip Hop, R&B, and so much more. Stay
And that's where the downbeat comes in, which is going to be absolutely perfect, because then I can just make a nice little edit like that.
more. Stay tuned for the best music. He covers
And then we're just going to tighten that up at the end, and that should be really good.
more. Stay tuned for the best music. He covers all events and just to your needs. Just to your needs. Oh, woo!
And we've got some strange woo, which we can do like this, make it pop out.
Oh, woo!
Something like that. There we go. And that is your free Jingle Friday session right there. Let's take a little breather for a second. Oh my goodness, it just gave me a shock there when I hit mix down. It says it's going to take 5 minutes to mix down this session. No way. Maybe I should do it after the live stream ends. But yeah, let's do that. Otherwise, it's going to take forever.
Yeah.
So just save that off and we'll save it out. And by the way, you can get your jingles that we're producing, but not till the end of the show, is where can they get everything from that they need?
Yeah, sorry. I was just listening. Sorry. Reading another comment just makes me giggle again. We're still on the Bible drop, by the way.
Oh my goodness. Caused a bit of a stir in the chat there with my choice of production effects,
There you
shall we
go.
say.
There you go. So, yes. So, sorry, what was the question, Mike?
I just said say something interesting, but really doesn't matter. We're going to get onto the free jingles in a sec because we've got quite a few. Shall we do those? We could do those sort of nowish if you want.
Yeah, we can record those. Just to say, as I can see, a couple of comments dropped in about the production library. So this is a brand new production library that is not available on sale just yet. It's our latest production library, Volume 10. You're saying as if you didn't know this. Come on.
Well, no, it's cool. It's good to be impressed and surprised.
Yay! So that production library will be available to purchase on the next live stream. We're just getting all the demo and everything together for it, and you will be able to buy it next week. So stand by.
You will. Right, yeah. I've armed the tracks. Let's do those free jingles. Let's get into them now, and we'll start with me.
Let's start with you.
This is the Incredible Mix, mixed by DJ Rakib Pro Uganda.
This is Educational Broadcasting Services Radio on 102.5 FM.
Radio Power UA, discover your power, the power to be you. Billboard Radio Chart, the global music ranking.
This is the live broadcast proudly brought to you by Tebzen Connect. Tebzen Connect. This is 15 Minutes with Max Manganello. Welcome. And today we are talking about...
The following is a special presentation of the Gary Cantrell podcast.
Don't text and drive. Drive and listen to DJ Lynn on Radio Cayman. Radio Cayman.
Welcome to Nick's Friday Night Quiz Night. Another 90s classic, 101.1 Wild One Radio.
Listen to Nuggets with Tricky Dicky for those forgotten songs from way back in the 50s, 60s and 70s.
This is Mike Russell from Music Radio Creative Live, and you are listening to the My Stuttering Life podcast, hosted by Pedro Pena. So let's get started. The biggest and best Ian Meridian on Big Radio Spain. The Black Sluice Open Mic Night with Boston's 107 Endeavour FM.
You are listening to Mataram Radio Net, your radio city. Jay Atkins' newer radio show, broadcasting on some of the biggest stations in the world for 2020. Jet Connection Radio, playing the inner music of your subconscious mind.
Windmills happening now on Cool 97 FM. Millbrook Hydrotherapy and Recovery Centre.
Live in the mix with DJ Tonji.
The Rhythm Factory with Steve Mapson, playing the very best in Latin music from around the world.
Welcome to the first Fraserburgh?
Fraserburgh.
No, or Fraserburgh. Fraserburgh?
Yeah.
Welcome to the first Fraserburgh Boys Brigade podcast.
You're listening to This Is East Yorkshire Nights with just great non-stop music through until breakfast. Deep voice. DJ Senior Kid, #1, Uganda's finest. This is Radio Unique Romania. Stay here.
And that's a wrap.
It's Rudy's 50th. Yeah, at that age, you're old enough to remember when emojis were called hieroglyphics. Now, back to the music with DJ Dave.
You are listening to DJ's Call-In Gingong. I am Isabella Russell from London, and you are listening to your radio city, Mataram Radio Net. Your city, your responsibility. Across the Breed's Dog Training School.
Listen to HU1 Radio wherever and whenever you want to. Download the Zone Media app for free for iPhone and Android now and search HU1 Radio on the app.
You're listening to the hottest airwaves on your FM dial, 88.1 FM, KVSC.
Radioactive Productions. Let's do that again. Radioactive Productions Publishing.
Running through your stereo is your overdose, DJ? Okay. Running through your stereo is your overdose, DJ. DJ Senior Kid.
The best music of the 2010s with Callum Francis on Caltech FM Live.
You are in the mix with Philly's own DJ, Kobe D.
In the mix with dope DJ Mayor.
Major.
Third Rail Beats got the sauce.
What a station. What a sound. What a voice. Here is DJ Carlo.
On the web and on the simple radio app on your phone, this is Radio Winmontum.
Wimendham.
This is Radio Wimendham.
The best DJ is live in the mix. DJ Tongi, the Mix Master.
You are listening to the Magic Afterburn Top 7 with DJ Dan Starboy, Monday to Friday, 7 to 8 p.m. on Magic 100 FM.
Heartbeat of a party, stay locked down with your favorite disc jockey in the mix, Dope DJ Major.
This is Kiss FM. It's great to have you with us.
Radio Flash in 2020, playing your favorite song. This is the top 3 tunies with Flash Harry. With Flash, Harry, the experience is yours.
You're listening to the home of alternative rock, Alternative Medicine Radio.
Syracuse? Fundamental.
Yeah, Syracuse.
The boys from Syracuse Fundamental every Thursday 7 to 9 on Contact Radio.
This is Eurosonic Radio with So Meek and Henry Hahn, live from the Student Hotel in Groningen.
It's yours.
DJ Simple Tarish mixing latest bongo, ragga and R&Bs.
More music, more chat. Alex in the afternoon, Friday 1 till 4. You are live in the mix with DJ Xerxes?
Mm-hmm.
You are live in the mix with DJ Xerxes. Dick Brands, live on the radio. Let's hope things go well.
Using modern technologies to share and serve the gospel. Divine Zone Radio. We are not done yet. Stay tuned to Ho 92.5 FM. We will be right back. You're tuned to your local community radio with host Morris B. Coming to you live from the NTA, Marshall Islands National Telecommunications Authority.
Reinforce you, the education, motivation, and inspiration you need to become the person you were born to be.
This is The Incredible Mix, mixed by DJ Rakib Pro Uganda.
You are live in a mixtape session with DJ Tongi.
DJ Malin, Kampala's favorite DJ, exclusively mixing into your mind. Millbrook Hydrotherapy and Recovery Centre.
From the top of the Acropolis, Athens, the planet listens to the best relaxation
tray.
The planet listens to the best relaxation music on the internet. Melodies Web Radio.
This is Unusual Groove, ready for an hour of the best house and tech house music.
Firmed channel on YouTube is interested in the latest news of the Algerian national team, professional players, and the world football.
You are listening to Mr. Vibes on Cloud FM.
What is the year? The Mystery Top 3 on Beverly FM 107.8.
Hi, this is Mike.
And Isabella Russell from Music Radio Creative.
You're listening to DJ Steve on River Mix Radio, St. Louis.
One biscuit, one world record. It's time for the Digestive Biscuit Challenge. Hey, I'm Izzy.
And Mike from Music Radio Creative.
And you're listening to Dean Montier on the Generation Mix on the Cat.
Andy D and Dave Allen playing you the very best in Motown and Northern Soul, loud and proud on TMCR.
You are now rolling in the tunes with DJ Sick. Live. Sorry. Live right now from Plant City, Florida.
Mac, the sizzling sensation, rocking the airwaves 9 to 12 p.m.
He is your comforter. Call him Dave Shelton. He's your man of the moment.
Okay, here's one for Bjorn. All the jingles will be available after the show at mrc.fm/FJF.
It's the MCR radio show, the People Station.
You're listening to the Thread Podcast with Chuck Quinley. And that...
I was losing my voice there.
That's a wrap. We can save that. We can save out those sessions.
I was losing my voice
You
there.
made it though, Isabella.
Ooh.
You made it. My goodness me. Rehydration definitely required. So that's fantastic. So we're going to be uploading all of those free and super chatted jingles straight after we get off here. So that's really cool. Any final words, Isabella?
Oh gosh, final words. So first of all, thank you. Those were amazing scripts. So many
really
scripts
cool
for
scripts.
Hi, I'm Isabella Russell and I'm Mike Russell.
Yeah, that's cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
My goodness.
So I really hope that one day we'll go somewhere and then all of a sudden we'll be like, hi, I'm Isabella Russell.
Playing on the radio randomly in some crazy random location. How amazing.
That would be fabulous. That would be really, truly awesome. Thank you so much for everybody tuning in. To Bjorn for being a fantastic script helper, as always. And for you to watching all the way to the end. And,
Thank you.
As always, if ever there is anything we can help with.
All right, see you later. Bye. See you next week. Bye-bye.